that's not what this video is about. But if you want me to do a video about what you see right there, I'll do one. Because it's deep. It's like deep. It's generational deep. You understand? It's altering the chemistry of the human being. And it really is. You know, but that's not what this is about. I was going to, you know, because the future is these children, all they know how to communicate with is emojis and stuff, which is dumb. Cursive's gone. You know, basically, I mean, you know, the fundamental shit is gone. And in recovery, we have to have the fundamentals. All right. What does that mean, though? You gotta have the fundamentals. What is that? You're the one struggling. You've heard that shit probably. So let's go over here and see. The definition of fundamentals.
Here's the definition of fundamental. A central or primary rule or principle on which something is based.
So what would be your primary fundamental? To get better? It doesn't say anything. More definitions. Fundamental or late Latin fundamentalis. From Latin fundamentum to found. Yeah, but the thing is a fundamental note, tone, or frequency. What is the meaning of fundamentals? Being or forming a foundation. Basic, essential, a discovery fundamental to modern science. Okay. But what do we see in the word right there? They ain't telling you nothing. That. It's mental. So first and foremost, we need to know this. That all these brain words. Okay? Listen, I know some of y'all might be like, this is kind of dumb. No, it's not. Listen, you've got to open yourself up just like we opened ourselves up to this shit and everything else and go, it is fucking real, Matt. Got a million billion images and shit in my head. It's real. And I'm so fucking deep in the matrix that I do not know what you're talking about doing an inventory. And it's like, well, oh, whatever. So, advertise, meant, attach, meant, govern, meant, look, entertain, mint. And then you've got peppermint, spearmint and stuff. But let's just go over these. Okay, well, we've already talked about this. We just gave you a fundamental definition. So when you're a child, these advertise, is that how you spell it? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Mint, 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 mint. This is very important. Firmament. Okay, there's a ton more. Mint, the money, it's mint, because the money actually represents your blood, truthfully. Okay, so these are images. Okay, so at such a young age, this ties into, I just wish I could drink normal. It's not gonna happen. It's not real. Get out of the illusion of you just want to be normal, because they're not. You're fucking special. Okay? Attachment. What does that mean? Attach the mind to the bullshit and then And then that word, you govern the mind. Control. Definition of govern.
Here's the definition of govern. Conduct the policy, actions, and affairs of a state, organization, or people.
An organization. These are organs, and this is the organization. That's the brain. So they control it. Entertainment. Contain. It's going to enter. Firmament. I can tell you this, you got a dome because of that dome. And that's firm, but this ain't. Yours is all this, and there's a ton more. Let's see. Words ending with ment.
Here's a summary.
You shut up. Achievement. Abridgment. A bridge. Listen, we already went over bridge. Bridge has to do with the pontifex. In bridging the consciousness. Abandonment. Companionment. Acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. Accomplishment. Adjustment. Advancement. Acquirement. Assignment. Appointment. Appointment. Look. Point. Mind. Okay, let's see. Definition of pinnacle.
Here's the definition of pinnacle. The most successful point, the culmination.
Look, and we're getting images of, look, some really hardcore magnetic shit. Wonder why. Genesis Mount Peniel. There it is. Genesis. So Jacob named the place Peniel, saying, indeed, I have seen God face to face, and yet my life was spared. That has to do with the pineal gland. Okay? And this has to do with mind. Okay? Everything that has M-E-N-T at the end has to do with that. Okay? So, we're in the business of this from every fucking thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Once you start to learn how to see how they set it all up, and look, where did Satan take Jesus?
According to Marquette University, then the devil took him to the holy city and made him stand on the parapet of the temple and said to him, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down. For it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone.
The Mount of Temptation, King James Version. Let's see, hang on. Hang on. Satan took Jesus to the pinnacle of the temple.
According to Wikipedia, he set him on a pinnacle of the temple when he would tempt him through ambition, because in this seat of the doctors he had before taken many through the same temptation, and therefore thought that when set in the same seat, he might in like manner be puffed up with vain pride.
The pinnacle is the point. It's the We can walk right through it now on our hands. Oh, and there's a ton. This is nothing. Look, this is, and I know some of y'all, look, just do some wordplay with that one. Relationship, you know, business-ship, friendship. It's insane how many of words are, it's not insane, because it all has to do with this. Everything that we're doing has to do with maritime law. And it's not as easy to just go, hey, Google, because then you got to get into like the fucking towns and like who the fuck has power in the towns, like chiefs or sheriffs or all this different shit that's there, because there's so much more that's added now. But it's still the same within, deep down inside. It's the same. And nobody was allowed to be smart enough to know anything. And the reason that so many people are waking up is because they have to. They gotta, the phoenix is at the end of the cycle. Saturn, liberty is over. See, Saturn, as much as I hate to say this, but Saturn shows kindness. It's fucked up, man. Listen, it blows my mind how something can be so fucking nasty and mean and turn the light switch off. Like, we already know, listen, these people who created all this, look, they literally shut the fucking world down. Like, shut it down and then reinvented it. The whole fucking thing. Think outside the box and be like, hey, look, we can prove it to you. It's the same military police, pills, cigarettes, alcohol, McDonald's, same snacks everywhere. It's the same fucking brands. It's the same commerce birth certificate. You need to understand, they literally fucking shut it down and then started over. Just look at some of the damn World War I video. I can't remember where they're at, but the damn Zeppelins, there's fucking 500 of them in the air everywhere. And there's the blimps that, you know, free. Anyways, you know, and then they burned it up with 90 cameras around, even though the cameras just were invented to sell that shit. Don't ever get in one of those ever again. But let's get in one of those that have never fucking flown before. Yeah, they're just invented all that shit. And then when you really think about it, we go from literally horses and buggies, we'll say, and in less than 200 fucking years, we're literally like, hey man, have you seen the new humanoid robots? Man, they're really cool, man. Shit's vacuum and everything and maps out the grid and reads your fucking iris and everything. Yeah, we're smart. Well, if we're so smart, then why are you so sick? You understand? But I wanted to put this out there because this is very serious stuff. Okay? Because this attachment is to these. Everybody that goes against what I try to help them with, they can't override all the commercials about those. Well, I think I'm going to try that. And it's all I got 10 fucking years against everything you do and all the billions of you. And I blasted people today on Facebook. I mean, I fucking blasted. But it was a good blast. It was an intervention blast because there's nobody that's going to sit down. It's like, well, we need to sit down. Listen, it's not going to happen. You've never done it. It will never happen because you're controlled, like I've said. I'm way down there and y'all talk up here. You don't have no balance. You never have, never will. You bullies and you do you. And what we see is the same character defects, same behaviors and attitudes, only it doesn't have alcohol. And that's just not one, it's the whole. And as the whole moves on, it will move on like the alcoholic, not knowing but not identifying, ignoring, and then eventually chaos. It's just like them as a whole, going drunk on They've never been there. They've never been to where they're at, and they have no background and no experience, nothing at all that has built them to go through what they're fixing to go through. But yet that alcoholic doesn't either. They're flying high. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with me. Bam, it's over. All because you didn't have the tools necessary that it takes. Instead, you live for the day. That group lives for each day. The alcoholic lives for each day. Okay? So when you can get to where you can literally compare groups of individuals to fuck-ups that they make fun of, although they're the fuck-ups, you have made very big progress. So much that you'll laugh at people. And they will literally fucking run from you. Because there is nothing they can say except for, I am stupid and I don't know how to listen. And I am paralyzed in my brain. And I have watched so many thousands of hours that I'm not fucking real in here. Okay? And I wish they would just say that, but they can't. They just look right at you. It's just like a drunk when you love them and it's like, hey, you need to get some help drinking. And they just, you know, the beer in their hand. That's just, listen, y'all need to cut all that shit off. You fucking crazy. We're all one. Do you not see us as one? It's like, but look at it. Do an inventory of your group. Okay? I want to see the health of the group. I want to know what you do to help humanity, to help each other. Instead of just being selfish and just doing you just like the alcoholic. You know, because there's plenty of people with money that have reached out to me and they've done an inventory. And, dude, the money fucks up everything. You know, you got some of these people with long shit time. It's amazing how long some of these people live, but they're old school badasses. And, you know, some of them's literally got half a century of money. And then you look at the 50 years under them, and you can see it when you ride out. You can see it just go to shit. And the ones coming up, they don't give a fuck. There's no teaching in the school about being responsible and nothing. Nothing at all. And they fucking hate me. And I'm like, why don't y'all fucking say fuck y'all? But instead, just like anywhere around here, if you pay 20 or 10 grand to go to a Christian school, what? What? So Jesus ain't in the fucking public school? Where does it say pay money for Jesus and go here? Because they pick their nose and stick their finger in their ass just like the same ones in the public schools. And grab doorknobs and everything else and then over their face. And people don't know that. They don't even say it on the news. Then again, you're Arimon, so it doesn't fucking matter. But this is very important. It's more important than you can think of because this you can apply to anything and then just see the wordplay. That's all it is, wordplay, because that shit has, these words and terms have had black magic spells put on them. And I got to get something to eat. I love you.